Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, crossover midfield, join right downwind runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, crossover midfield, join the right downwind for 13.
Greetings to all. Welcome to Dane Simair. So today is the start of leg number 2 of our Great Fraser River Run. As I mentioned at the first leg, which was the last video, these legs are only going to be 30 minutes to maximum 1 hour. Because I found that on the Cross Canada tour, where we went from East Coast to West Coast, covering all of Canada's 10 provinces, started in Newfoundland, went to Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, province of Quebec, province of Ontario, then into Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and then of course British Columbia, where we finished. I found that those legs were usually they were usually more about 1.5 hours long. And I just found that to be just a little bit too long. So on this Fraser River tour, we're going to keep them to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maximum 1 hour. Okay, so let's get to where we are. As you know, on the last leg, we stopped at a campsite. We stopped partway along the Fraser River and we camped overnight. And now we're ready to take off in the morning. So the first thing we need to do is to put out the campfire, pack up the tents and the camping gear, and get ready for our flight. And then I will show you on the map what we are going to be doing. Okay, so the campsite is packed up. And make sure Bubba, our bulldog, is in the airplane with us, which it appears that he is. There he is right there. So that's a good thing. So now let's have a look at the map and just see what we're going to be doing today. So we are at this campsite right here. We're going to be continuing our leg down the Fraser River. Waypoint 9 is just past waypoint, well, maybe more like waypoint 10. You could go left and go into Valemount Airstrip, but we're not doing that. We're going to turn right, and we're going to follow the Fraser River all the way up this valley on a west to northwest direction, and we're going to be landing in McBride, the airstrip of McBride, and that will end this leg. That's probably about 30 minutes, and well, depends whether we do some landings in the river and see what else we might want to do. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, we better get this aircraft started. Okay. Master battery is on. Cabin lights are on. Parking brake is on. Landing gear is as required. Water rudders are up because we are not in the water. Fuel valve up at the top needs to be turned on. And we should check our fuel quantity. We're okay. Avionics should be coming on now. Avionics are coming on. And let's go over to prepare to start the engine. So, we should test our annunciation lights. And they're all good. So, annunciation lights are all, just make sure of that. Yeah, they're all lighting up. And all the lights in here are lighting up, so that's all a good thing. All right, so we should turn our strobe lights on. Strobe lights are on. Nav lights are on. We crack the throttle to just about a 1/2 inch. That's about all it needs. And what I'd like to do before, I'd like to put this into full screen mode because we really don't need the GPS. Standby battery, yeah, we're going to be starting very shortly here. All right, so we've got that. Let's turn on the ignition. There we go, we've got a good start. Pressure is in the green. Temperature is coming up. Water temperature is good. The annunciation lights are all off. Otherwise, if they were not all off, we would have to increase the RPMs to 2500. Okay, let's turn, we don't really need taxi lights on. No, we can turn them off. Although, flying in the Rocky Mountains, I like to have all the lights on, so I will do that. Transponder needs to be set to VFR 1200, and we should put it on altitude reporting mode. Just checking our map here. There's no VORs that we need to worry about tuning in, so that's okay. The only thing we will tune in is our comm frequency. We'll put it to the CTAF frequency of 122.8. 122.80. Transfer that over there. Okay. Make sure our setting is correct, which it is. I think we are ready to go. Engine instruments are good. Controls are good. We'll just do an engine run up right here. So we need 4,000 RPMs. Okay, and we're going to just check the mags. Right mags and the left mags. We look for a drop of less than 180, which that certainly is. Now we'll do the left mag. That's just a very small drop, so that's good. Annunciator panels are all out. Engine instruments are all in the green. Throttle can come back to idle, 1500. We're going to check the flaps. Make sure they're activated and are operating. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, that looks good there. Yeah, they're working okay. Trim is set for takeoff. What else do we need to do? I'm just checking the checklist as we go along here. Trim is set. Controls are all okay. They're all activating correctly. Okay. For takeoff on the water, we will need 30 degrees of flaps. So we'll put that in right now. And once we roll off of the land that we're on, we will retract the landing gear and make sure the water rudder is down. Okay, we're going to turn the landing light on as well for full visibility. We've got a few clouds in the sky today, but there's no rain, so that's all a good thing. Let's see, what else do we need to do here? Okay, I think that's it. Without any further ado, it is time to get this bird in the air. So let's release the brakes. Let's move forward on the land. And once we get into the water, we will retract the landing gear and extend the water rudders. There we go, we're coming into the water now. We are in the water. So let's retract the landing gear. Landing gear's up. And the water rudder is down. And we are ready to take off. Here we go. Our throttle is advancing. We are on the step. 50 knots. We are airborne. Okay, we can retract the water rudder. And stow the flaps away. And let's follow this route. I think we'll try and keep the altitude low, because there's no need to be up high. We want to be near the river. In case we see some spots we might want to do a touch and go in, like right there we could have, but we just took off, so there's no point doing that yet. Okay, this is good. We'll just pop over to the map. There you can see where we are. You can see we're right coming up to this. We just passed over that small lake there, and now we're coming up to this larger part of the Fraser River. And the highway, the Yellowhead Highway, is to our right. There's the highway. That's the highway right there. And there's the river down there. We're gonna make a slight right here, and that'll take us out towards that junction area that I said to you that if we turn left we go to the airstrip, if we turn right we stay on our course. I'll just show you that again on the map. So that's the little right turn we just made, and this is that waypoint 10. That if we turn left, we can go to Valemount Airstrip, but we're going to continue, so we'll turn right and head up the canyon. Nice day for flying today. Few clouds in the sky, but nothing to cause us any trouble. So we're just winding our way through the river. As the river turns, we turn. And there's the highway right down beside the river. The Yellowhead Highway. It's part of the Trans-Canada Highway. I think I'd like to try out the little touch and go right somewhere here.
500.
Why not? Let's put our flaps down. There's a bridge coming up. Let's see if we could touch down before that bridge. We may not make it in time. Put full flaps. Full flaps down. See if we can touch down before the bridge and just go under the bridge. Oh yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it. There we are. There we are. That was a nice touchdown. Just one skip. 2 skips. Yeah, there we go. Let's not hit the bridge pylon. I think I hit a sandbar. I hit a sandbar is what I hit. Let's get off the water before we get ourselves in any more trouble. Yeah, it was a little shallow right there. Probably wasn't a good thing to do. That's okay, we're all alive. Bubba, my bulldog, has got a little excited. He's okay. He's used to my flying. He's used to all the... I could go left, but I think I'll go straight, because it all meets up a little bit further ahead anyway. Let's not get too low to the trees. I wasn't hired to do any tree cutting, so let's stay above the trees. Oh, that's a nice view of the Rocky Mountains right there. That is Mount John Oliver is the name of that mountain. John Oliver. And over here is Sir Wilfrid Laurier mountain range, all along here. Now we're better to reduce our RPMs. We should really keep it below. Get it up 5,700. It should be down around 5,500, no more than that. In fact, we can hang in at about 5,000.
500.
Yeah, 500 feet, that's okay.
500.
Let's get up a little bit higher so we can try and find McBride. The McBride airstrip. McBride airstrip, just have a look at the map here. That's where we are. McBride airstrip is right here. Has a 2,367 foot elevation. Yep, got VFR conditions. Okay, so I think that's high enough. Yeah, we'll get a good view of the airstrip. Let's see what our top of descent tells us for McBride airstrip. McBride airstrip is Charlie Alpha Victor 4. Whoops. That went away. Charlie Alpha Victor 4. Descend 4 nautical miles from Cab 4 in 23 miles. From 5,092 to 1,500 feet. Okay. That's good. Alright, let's have a look at the river. Let's move over a little bit to the right. We'll fly on top of the highway. That's the Trans-Canada Highway below me. Yeah, look at that winding river. I think there was a movie called Winding River. I think. Wow, does that ever twist and turn? That looks like a nice spot to land. In case we had an emergency. Of course, we've got floats, so we don't have a problem. Very nice. PMs are still a little bit too high. Gotta reduce them. Yeah, we'll bring it down to about 5,200, 5,300. Everything's in the green. Temperature, pressure, water temperature. It's all good. RPMs are in the green. Have a look at the map one more time. We are. We're making our way along pretty good here. The wind has increased quite a bit. Let's have a look at our. I wonder if Flow Pro will give me a METAR at Cav 4. Let's see if we can get a METAR for Cav 4. METAR, Cav 4, Charlie Alpha, Victor 4. Yeah, there's no METAR available. Cav 4, okay. Let's see what the weather is showing here. Oh yeah, we've got a left crosswind at 13 degrees. Left crosswind at 8, 10 to 12 knots.
500.
Yeah, it's hitting us, definitely hitting us on the left side. Now let's pop down to the river. Let's do some river runs. I like doing a river run. Move my seat up a little closer to the windshield. Let's get down a little lower. Maybe we can skim the water. Okay, let's get down near the water. And down by the water, that gusty wind from the left crosswind doesn't seem to be as bad. Maybe we're a little shaded by being lower down. Oh, there's a bridge there. We better not go into it. It is still gusty though, I must say. It is still very gusty. Very, very gusty. Nice pasture land there. Now we got a sharp turn to the right coming up ahead of us here. Okay, get ready for this. Looks like about a 90-degree hairpin turn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that was close. That was pretty close. Pretty close to those trees. Okay, I don't know if you brought a brown sick bag with you, but that's probably enough of this twisting and turning. Let's get back up into the air and prepare to land. Because from looking at the map, we are only about 12 nautical miles touchdown. Oh boy, is it ever gusty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh yeah, 17 knots. Oh my goodness.
500.
And 240. So this might be a tricky landing. So we're going to use runway 30. Just pop over to the map for a quick minute. We're going to use runway 30. And the wind is coming from 240, so it's probably, yeah, we're going to have a left crosswind for sure. Alright, let's get back into the cockpit. Now this peak here with all the snow on it is called Chevron Peak. This peak right here. And oh, look at the mist. Mist over here, the clouds. And just further down is Mount Storr, S-T-O-R-R. Oh boy, this is gusty. This is going to be a very difficult landing. Okay, let's buckle up. Let's buckle up and get ready for this. Okay, let's do our check. Gear is down. Gear is now down. We got 1 notch of flaps in. And what did I say the elevation was? 2,367. I imagine my landing is going to be totally unacceptable.
500.
But as long as we're buckled in, we should be okay. See, I'm too low to spot the runway, to spot the airport. I don't like being this low when I'm approaching. So, looking for signs. So what happens is the river goes to the right of the airport and the highway goes to the left of the airport. So that's what we're looking for. Looks like we've got some rain happening from these clouds. So, yeah, that river has to be on our left, and then at some point it will cross over to the right underneath us, and the highway will come over to the left. And that's right at the threshold of runway 30. Highway right now is to our right. There it is up there. And it's going to cross over, and the river is going to cross over. So the river and the highway are going to change directions just as we approach the runway. We're still a little way off. We're just looking at the map. It looks like we are about 5 nautical miles from touchdown. Just have a little closer look up here. Okay, so there's the highway there. There's the river here. There's the highway. I would say that river, that's got to be, there's a highway there, there's a river there, so that's got to be our runway right there. It has to be. It better be, because I'm setting up to land on it. It better be our runway. Yeah, you can see where the river switches to the right and the highway switches to the left, going through the town of McBride. Wow, this is still very gusty. Let's see where the winds are. Yeah, 240. So we're going to have a left to right crosswind. 240 at 10 to 16 knots. Okay, let's do our final check here. Landing lights are on. Second notch of flaps are in. Down, I should say. Yeah, so there's the crossover point for the river and the highway. The left to the right, and the runway in the middle. And the town of McBride right here. Kind of on a 45-degree
500.
right base for runway 30. Oh boy, this is going to be a very difficult landing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's keep some power in it. We don't want to fall out of the sky just yet. This is a rock and roll landing. Rock and roll landing. Maybe closer to the ground winds will subdue, but I'm not holding my breath on that. Okay, here's my 45-degree base final. Don't want to stall into the trees. And I don't want to get a wind shear that slams me down. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I hope your seat belts are tightly fastened. Okay, I'm going to come in on an angle. Stay to the right of these trees. Okay, now I'm going to swing to the right. Get back on the runway a bit here. Yeah, that was not good. 266 foot per minute. That was definitely bad. I knew it was going to be bad. Okay, we need to stop this aircraft. Now the wind is howling from our left. 22 knots. Oh my goodness. No wonder we had such a problem. Okay, I'm going to raise the flaps. Push the nose forward because its wind is now behind us. Now I'm going to turn ailerons to the right because the wind is now coming from the right. Look at that windsock, it's just as stiff as anything. So I've got ailerons right over to the right. Just gonna stop. Whoa! Just gonna stop here for a minute. Look at that windsock. Wow. Yeah, I got the minute. If I take my hand, if I reduce my aileron and let it go neutral, you'll see what'll happen. See that? It wants to tip the aircraft over to the left, so you've got to keep right aileron. Full right aileron. You can even hear the wind. Now we need to put elevators all the way back. So now we're heading right into the wind. Alright, let's move down where there's some safety. Just gonna taxi over on the grass here. That's a crazy place to put a fuel pumps right in the middle of the taxi area. Gonna do a quick turnaround here. There we are. Okay, let's shut this down. Okay, taxi lights off, strobe lights off, nav lights off, master battery off. Okay, so thanks for flying with Simair Flights with Dane Simair. It was a bumpy ride. It was a horrible landing, but based on winds of, look at them now, 22 knots. Strong left 22 knot crosswind. 226 foot per minute landing touchdown. That was horrible. Anyway, I guess that's it for this flight. We'll pick up the next leg and we'll leave for McBride and go to wherever the next stop is. So we'll catch you on the next leg. Take care.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, cross over midfield, join right downwind runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, cross over midfield, join the right downwind for 13.